We're now jumping ahead to the last chapter we did in our textbook uh, on regression. So we're given ordered pairs, and we're asked to find the equation of the regression line. We have our choices here. Um, and, well, we'll just put it in. You could do a little bit of estimating, but let's just go ahead. And how do we do regression? So we come back, let's go to our main menu. That's this feature here called regression. Uh, and when we do that, the first thing it has is we put in X and Y. Notice X1, Y1. We put in these ordered pairs. Um, and you can either enter the XY, 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 or you could, what I find a little easier is the way you do the X's all at once. You just enter them. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go -5, enter, -3. You see the way it just kind of jumps to the next. If we do this, 4, and it's kind of scrambled. That's why it's hard to, and here's -1. So this is maybe like how you would collect data, right? And so it's hard to kind of analyze it, but the calculator will organize it for us. And then we've got -4. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to think what this might look like, because my brain would be scrambled by all these values being scrambled. Now, just be careful you get the right y value with the correct x value. So -5 has a y value of -10. -3 has a y value of -8. 4 has a y value of 9. 1 has a y value of 1. It's really, the hardest part is getting your eyes trained to do this. -1 is -2 as a y value. Wait a minute. Oh, I got two -1s. What did I do here? That's okay. It looks like this just should be a -2. So that's another thing is if when do it this way, if you make an error in entering your x's, it's a little easier to check it. It's a forced double check rather than doing both of them at the same time. So -2 should be -6. Put that one in there. 0 is -1. And then 2 is 3. 3 is 6. The y value is 6. And -4 has a y value of -8. Okay. So we've got all our data plotted. Let's go ahead and go up and look at the graph. What if I just go like that? Yeah, it takes me. So hit the back arrow, it gets you up to the data. We're going to go to the graph, and it's plotted all those points, and I could kind of see a line that could fit along in there. What we're going to do is go over to regression. Oops, well, I guess not. We're going to arrow up and then go to regression. Or remember, you can, let me just show you this. While we're on these points, if I were to hit OK right now, it'll jump to regression. So however you want to get there, we're here. And then what we're going to want to do is the linear regression. The one I've been using is the first one. Notice the second one is sort of backwards if you want to think of it, different values, but I'm going to stick with this first one. It fits the line there and sort of gives some values of where we're at, but what we want to see is we want the equation of the line. So we're going to hit enter again since we're on the screen, and it takes us now to the model is y equals 2.09x 7, right? So it's one of these two. There's the slope, minus 0.552, minus 0.552, not plus, minus. So the calculator did it for us. We're going to go with C. Is how we're going to go about doing it. And see, I was trying to look at this. I knew it had to be one of these two, but I go, because I was looking here, this point, this is where the y-intercept would be, right? X is 0, y is -1. That's the y-intercept. So I was looking for the one that had a closer y-intercept to it. But I really couldn't. I would be able to tell the difference between whether it was plus or minus until the points were all plotted. Okay, so but that's how you do regression. We enter it in. calculator handles the heavy lifting for us. It does all the calculation. There's a lot of mathematics behind this. Um, and just getting back to this, let's look at this for a few things. Let's go to the graph. Notice the R value is 0.989, very close to 1. So what we would expect is that the points are going to be very close to the line. And let's see, how do we get back there? I want to get back to the graph. Oh, I guess hit back enough. And you see the lines, the points really do follow the line very well. So that's a very strong correlation. Just get all the details, get all the learning that we picked up, uh, because this is a very valuable tool that you will use, and maybe not just a statistics class, but in any kind of class that involves some kind of research, or if you're into marketing and data analysis. This regression, linear regression, is used quite a bit, um, because lines are very valuable predictive tools, at least in the short run. They don't always prove to be long-term good predictors, but in the short run, linear um, estimation is really where it's at. Awesome. Thank you.